Like your mindset is everything, bro. Sis, it is. I can't stress it enough. Like, I just want people to understand how you talk to yourself, how you view yourself. All of these things matter so much. I think sometimes we get lost in the sauce as human beings because we tend to think that we need to have all of these things in order to have a better mindset. No, your better mindset is the state of mind you are in every single day. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, your mindset is involved in how you regulate your life and how you decide to conduct yourself and what you see yourself being and observing of yourself. Like, when you talk negative to yourself, when you're negative to yourself, and what I mean is like you don't give yourself the hype. You got to be your own hype man, bro. Sis, you got to be your own hype man, straight up. If you're not your own hype man, and listen to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if other people don't believe in your hype. You got to believe in your hype. You know, quit letting celebrities, stuff you see on social media, make you feel unworthy. You know what I'm saying? You're worthy of everything and anything that you work for. You know what I'm saying? You're not you if you don't put the work in and as you manifest, you know what I'm saying? It's a high chance it's not gonna be. You just be thinking about it. You know, I'm 37 years old as of today. You know, I turned 37 June 2nd. So it's like the more I get older, the more understanding I get about like what you need to think and be like in order to succeed at whatever it is, the goals and or dreams that you have for yourself. Like, it's serious. Like how much you talk to yourself, how much you deem as what you would consider as moving forward, whatever you consider as making progress. You know what I'm saying? It's never a time and or moment that you shouldn't be wanting to make progress. I'm not saying that to be like, you know what I'm saying, the gurus you see on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm just saying for the sake of you being the best self, the sake of you, you know what I'm saying, learning about self, becoming a better version of self, being really connected with self. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we as humans can connect to external things and feel like, for the most part, that's the identity we need to have. Your identity is what you believe that you are. Your identity is what you believe that, you know what I'm saying, you knew what you could be. You believe in whatever it is that the vision God gave you as a kid or now or whatever the case may have you, you believe in that vision. Everything that you do up until this point, up until this life, like, is a result on how you think and how serious you take yourself. You got to take yourself serious. You know what I'm saying? If you're not taking yourself serious, it's a very high chance that you may procrastinate a lot. you may feel like, you know what I'm saying? You may feel like you're not worthy of living that kind of life you saw somebody else. Sorry, I'm holding this phone, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just making sure. But you may not see yourself in a position that you want to be in, the way you saw a celebrity or somebody else that you may have known. But the reality is this: if you're waking up every single day, especially if you watch this video, you have time to change and make it the way you see fit. And it's all going to take work. None of the things in life, as you already know at this point, is not easy. This stuff is not given. You know what I'm saying? It's not a selected few. It's the people who work towards the ideals that they have in their mind. You have to execute. You know You can't just manifest without work. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times people get so caught up in like manifestation as if like it's going to be handed to you on a silver platter, and it's not. It's not going to be handed to you. It's not going to be given to you just because. You know what I'm saying? There's a level of work you have to do. You have to be able to put in that effort. You know what I'm saying? Everything requires effort in life. Everything. You know what I'm saying? And not giving that effort doesn't means that you can't just wake up with stuff falling into your lap. If any career, any path, anything you're trying to obtain requires effort. That's why I always tell people, like, on top of manifesting, you got to be doing the work on top of manifesting. You got to. I don't know how you get anything else in life besides doing some sort of work, some sort of effort towards the thing that you're trying to obtain. But along the way, you got to be nice to yourself. You got to be positive to yourself. You got to be able to tell yourself, hey, you know, we're a masterpiece, and we're a masterpiece in motion. Straight up. Like, that's how I see myself. That's why I tell anybody else, like, you're a masterpiece in motion. Quit downplaying yourself. Quit downplaying yourself. Straight up. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Quit downplaying yourself as if like you're not deserving of stuff in life. But the stuff in life ain't coming to you unless you do the work. Unless you put in the effort, the energy, the time, what it takes. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's not to sit here and do a guru like it. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's to be real with you. There's energy you got to put into something. You can't just put an energy into whatever it is you want to without putting energy into the things that matter in order to see yourself progress, in order to see that vision come to life, flourish. Change takes time. You can make the quick decision in your mind to change, but in life, for life to be affected by whatever you change, it's going to take time. Don't be impatient. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I've met a lot of people in my life who felt like things were sprinted to. You know what I'm saying? The thing is this, that like, when you sit back and look at a vision that you may deem as unreal, unrealistic and stuff like that, not even might. It's a high chance it's very obtainable. It just takes knowledge, diligence, and understanding what information you need to have in order to obtain that. While also being nice to yourself. While also telling yourself, even when you don't got it, you're going to get there. Progress, in my opinion, is painful, G. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be painful. It's just what it is. You're not going to like every single time. You got to continue to do the thing over and over and over and over in order to see progress. You may not deem that this is cool and I don't want to do this, but I promise you, those times where you feel like it's not enough, it's not working, this isn't what I need to be doing, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? I promise you, that's the needle pushing forward. I need you to understand this if you're watching this video. Your time is coming. That time is only going to come as long as you arrive as the person you need to be. The person you need to be gets formed and it becomes the person you need to be starts to formulate as you execute whatever ideas that it is here. Your mind is so powerful on so many levels. And I encourage you not to let, the people who don't think like you discourage you, make you feel as if like it's not realistic to think this way. It's not realistic to be this way. Like, listen to me. We doing all of this life stuff one time. I'm not trying to sit here and be like that, but at the same time, I want you to understand how serious that is. We're doing all of this one time, once. And I'm saying that the way that I'm saying that because take it serious. You don't have to always, you know what I'm saying, distract yourself with things that make you feel comfortable. And I'm not trying to, I promise you, I'm not trying to be mean and nothing like that. But at the same time, it's a lot of stuff that we as humans will think that this is cool and this is normal, but it's holding us back. It's holding us back from the version of ourselves that we seek, that we want to be and obtain and live life in and be the way that God gave us the vision. Like all that stuff takes work. It's not falling in your lap, bro. Sis, it's not falling in your lap. I promise you it's not. If that was the case, we all be just thinking about it and stuff be falling in our lap, but it's not like that. What it is like is finding yourself. It's never too late to find yourself. It's never too late to graduate from the version of you that's not helping you progress. It's never too late for that. Never too late to graduate from the version of yourself that's not progressing you in life. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it even took me a long time to understand that. It's never too late. You know, I know a lot of times as we get older, we deem to say that we're too old for this mindset or this way of living and whatever the case may have you. Nah, man. That's society telling you that. Somebody who didn't achieve it themselves decided to make that a way of thinking, a way of being, a way of living. You know what I'm saying? For themselves and whoever the case may have you who may think like them but didn't achieve what you know that you can achieve. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Everything requires effort. Everything requires a sense of knowledge, a sense of self, centered self, to become what you see in your mind. A visionary. To see the impossible and make it possible. You're a visionary. I'm a visionary. If you're watching this video, visionary. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to move your feet. You got to move your feet. You got to move your body. You got to move your hands. You got to move your mind. You got to actively work towards. You know what I'm saying? I always think to myself, like, how much effort I need to be putting into stuff. But the reality is that when you're conscious of the effort you're putting in, it's going towards the needle that's being pushed, that you're trying to push forward. I'm serious about everything I'm saying in this video because I want this message to help someone who is stuck in the concept of manifesting but not seeing results. You gotta move actively. Remove your distractions that's keeping you from advancing. That's huge too. You have to remove the distractions that's keeping you from advancing. And if that's people, it's just what it is. Like, I know for a lot of people, they don't want to like not hang out with people they grew up with and stuff like that. I don't know about y'all, but the reality is this. Sometimes your environment is what's really holding you back. I'm not saying you got to move state to state and stuff, like country to country. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, there's people around you who groom you to not be the best version of yourself because they didn't achieve that version of themselves that they see you trying to achieve. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. Like, everybody's not going to always be excited to see you try to make a difference and be positive. I know that's off the chain to say, but it's just the reality. And most of those people that I'm talking about are the people that you would deem to be in your circle and being to be close to you. But I'm only saying what I'm saying in this segment of the video is because I want you to understand, like, you got to focus. The more and more you focus and you see action, the more and more people who do what you do will see you, and you will formulate and make friendships and then be motivated because people around you are doing it. When you're around the thing that you're trying to do, when you're around that, your mind is going to automatically work towards that. It's crazy to me that a lot of times when you have a vision and you see yourself trying to achieve something, you have to get around the people, even if people you don't know. You got to quit being scared of yourself in the sense of, I'm scared to know people who do what I do, who are trying to achieve what I achieve. Most of your friends at the beginning of life or up until this point really don't have I'm not trying to be negative about your people. Your people is your people. I'm not trying to be negative, but I just want you to understand everybody's not going to have that vision the way you see for yourself. And also everybody's not going to be happy about you achieving or working towards your vision the way you see for yourself, because it was deemed for you to be how they saw you. And they'll keep implementing that idea and process on you for as long as you're around them. That's what I'm saying about this whole, like, how you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself is the most important thing. You can't let people around you and anybody else that you would deem that will be positive, that might not really be positive, because I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't let the people be around you and affect you. You got to be able to work towards and keep going, because those are verbal and also mental obstacles that can be hurdled over. You can jump over those obstacles, bro, sis. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to keep having these mind traps, if you rather, about things that don't serve you as far as pushing you forward. The ideal you have for yourself that was given to you from you know what I'm saying, God and things of that nature, the idea that was given to yourself to be a visionary that you see yourself as, like, it's okay to have that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to make you feel like, well, let me say this. If people make you feel like you're weird for what you're trying to chase and achieve, who cares? Who cares? Most of the time, those are the people that's around you, that you keep around you, because they didn't have that vision and or seek that for themselves. And that's okay. It's okay that the people around you, and I'm only emphasizing this environmental thing around people because I know we let people deem our emotions and mindset a lot when we're so impressionable based on what we think based on what people think we should be doing with our lives in order for everybody to feel comfortable, in order for you to feel comfortable. You're going to feel comfortable when you do the thing that you want to do, when you achieve the thing that you want to achieve. That's when you're going to feel, that's the most comfortable you are, and you know that. You wouldn't be watching this video if you knew that what I'm saying didn't resonate. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, you got to really understand this is a you battle. Life. Life is a you battle. This is a you marathon. This is a you race. Yes, have people around that you love and care about and things of that nature. Yes, have people around that make you feel, you know what I'm saying, when you give that energy, you get reciprocated. But at the end of the day, how you think, what you think of yourself, that's the most important thing. And anybody else that reflects what you think of yourself as far as like what you're working towards. Don't get trapped in what you want a bunch of other people around you that don't have the result in what you're looking for in life make you feel like you shouldn't go achieve the thing that they don't even think about, that they can't even fathom. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I want this video to help somebody really, really take the step forward to not be scared of yourself. The whole entire thing in life that I've understood up until this point is that if you want to achieve something that's, I don't know, I guess, again, not conventional, not normal, you got to not be scared of yourself. And that includes your environment, the people around you, how people feel about you, how you know people feel about what you're doing. So what? You know what I'm saying? Get where you're trying to get to, bro. Sis, get to wherever it is you're trying to get to, because this life thing, people, let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this just once, and I'm gonna end the video off over here. This life thing. If you want to achieve whatever it is you're trying to seek for you, do it. Quit worrying about people that don't think like you. It's not that deep. And I'm saying it not to be mean. I'm saying that to be real. It's not that deep. What you think is deep. What you think about you is deep. You feel me? So I hope this message finds you well. I'm Fonzie Murph, and I'm out. Peace.